Hello everybody, and welcome back to Planescape Torment Blizzard in Baator Act 1. I am your humble bard, Tim. In the previous session, we wandered about the place, sort of getting my bearings on what was going on, and we found that some demons have information on my character's previous, I guess, lover or partner in crime, as it were. And they are somewhere in Baator, one of the 8th level of the 9 hells. And so we are currently trying to find a doorway to get there. And we've been running around the place trying to do that. In our next location, where are we? Hang on. Journal screen. Yes, we've got to discover the key to get to Cania. And, yeah, that's all we're currently up to. So, we need to find a co-kraken named Elversine. He often dined with Manho and may know what he had eaten before disappearing. Yeah, so apparently the person that they found in Cania was a were shark, and because of the way that the portals work in Sigil, the keys can be various different things. So we're getting the impression is that he ate something before, and that's what triggered the portal. So that's what we're currently trying to find on our journey. Now, one of my viewers wanted to know the stats of my character. So here it is here. It's actually a lot better than what the stats were when I ended the game the first time, but I lost the save file. So this is just what ended up becoming after I bought the equipment from the starting zombie. Dacon there. Anna. Nordum, the Bestus Modron. And of course, Mort. Alright. Now, there's meant to be... What was suggested was that there's a tourist trap, and I think I fell into that. I think it's that building that you can't get out of unless you pay the money. So, that may be where we need to end up going. But for now... Because I don't think there was anything in here. I think we've... Oh my god. Emmerich.
Done.
It's made from glass. You see Emmerich, he's regarding you with a stony gaze.
I have some questions for you. Is this your bar?
If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, then it is mine. The dustmen here are my students. They're under my protection. Can I ask some questions, then? Goodbye. No, not who I'm looking for. Yeah, the dustmen are the workers. Basically the mortuary people. Mortai Graves End. Seer the Skeptic. No, I don't see who I'm looking for. No, doesn't want to talk to me. Greetings, can I ask some questions? He doesn't respond. Alrighty then, let's go, Chief. This Dusty might as well be fertilizer. Alright, fair enough, let's get out of here. As you turn to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. And you hear words. And you think he said something about wanting to die. Hey, what'd you say? Do you want to die? No, do you? Yes. Why do you want to live? I don't want to join Oblivion just yet. I like being alive a lot better. Yeah, he looks at you thinking. Do you want to die? Is that why you asked? Yes. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? I've been looking for the means to end my life. Will you kill me? Yeah, sure. He sighs in relief. Pulls a bag out of his robe. It clinks. He places it in front of me. Do it now. I cannot wait any longer. Alright, close your eyes. And I will just strangle him. And snap his neck. I'll see you on the other side, Dusty. His surprise act seems instinctual. Let the body fall to the ground. You suddenly get a great roaring sound through the butt. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Whoops.
Maximally efficient strike.
Well, I hope the Lady of Pain doesn't really care too much about these people, because otherwise they're going to be very upset. She's going to be very upset.
Maximally efficient strike. Maximally efficient strike.
So old Copper Eye, oh that's right, he was the one in charge. Just killed all of his students.
Damn. I really hear you.
Maximally efficient strike.
Jeez, how many hit points does this guy get?
Maximally efficient strike. Maximally. Do you see that?
Die.
Maximally efficient strike.
That's what the Cloud Kill can do to him.
Maximally. Did you see that? Maximally efficient. Maximally efficient strike.
I get the feeling this guy's actually invincible.
Maximally efficient. Maximally efficient. Maximally efficient. Maximally efficient strike.
Because Totem's getting crits out the wazoo.
Maximally efficient strike. Error. Error. Balance. Maximally efficient. Maximally efficient.
Damn.
Maximally efficient. You see that? Maximally.
He might just need to leave.
Die.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Maximally efficient. Did you see that? Maximally efficient. Right.
Yeah, alright, we'll just leave. Whoops.
All right.
Oh, wait, I remember now. I completely forgot about this. I've been running around like an idiot. This little kid was meant to take me to where I needed to go. Gather round. Trip to the ditch beach, leaving now. Here's 10 coppers, let's go. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Helps to remember what I did in the last episode, wasn't it? As you approach the harbour, the streets become less crowded. Anna stops you with her tail. When you look at her, you notice she's knitted her eyebrows and stares at you with complete seriousness. Listen, do you think I wouldn't comment on the fact you want a voluntary return to the Nine Hells? Only an idiot would do that.
I've something to say.
Alright, say what you will. Never mind the cold. I guess he noticed that Beta Zoo, for example, the ones in the smoldering, don't go a bundle on me. They feel when a wee bit of demonic blood walks by. They feel when? Oh, they feel when... Oh, good God. They feel when a wee bit of demonic blood walks by, and they will want to take off me on their land at the shore. Don't worry about it. You can be sure I won't let that happen.
You have to. I trust you.
Yes, I'm not entirely convinced, but do what you have to. I trust you. Don't worry. We can deal with everything. Let's go.
I'm gone.
All right. The Were Shack manager. The Were Shack is a little old place where people you not always feel you don't always feel like talking to fiends, but this one leaves you no choice. A huge lizard-like devil with red scales and powerful wings blocks your path, menacingly flaring his nostrils. The malevolent glint in his eyes and the numerous scars on his body suggest a violent past. He sniffs you loudly and obstinately from left to right, then contemptuously snorts at you. When he... Piss off, bug. When... Get out of here. When he speaks, his voice... Alright, there's a... Get... This thing, it's attracted to the ring light. It's not... hang on. Yeah. Alright, it's gone for now. When he speaks, his voice sounds as if it comes from somewhere deep within the bowels of the earth. His silent companion just stares at you.
You stink of Turkish Deccan, talk worm. Where is he, and what did he want from you? Tell us the truth or die in agony.
Look. Oh, you mean the red Abushi I just killed by the gatehouse? Yeah, he's dust now. I probably should do that properly.
Oh, you mean the red Abishi I just killed by the gatehouse? Yeah, he's dust now. Gatehouse?
The fiend spreads his wings and begins to fly away. His companion continues to stare at you for a moment, as if he was not entirely convinced by your words, but eventually follows suit.
Goodbye.
Done.
wishes to speak.
Suddenly hear a larger Modron that accompanied you. Yes.
Of course, Nordum. You don't have to ask my permission. Is everything all right?
Processing.
Nordum changes his lens and begins to recite the definition. Monodrone, single-purpose Modrons native to Mechanus, where they make up the majority of the population, approximately 300 million individuals. They were the lowest in the Modron hierarchy. Alignment, always lawful neutral, excluding road Modrons who have experienced an error. Their primary weapons are spears, double-edged halberds, or crossbows. They have true sight and can see through illusions. Their sense of duty is unwavering, and it is impossible to convince them to abandon orders of a superior duodrone. They are resistant to mind magic, fear, negative and positive energy. They can also resist acid, cold, and fire. Their memory allows them to store 48 words.
I assume you're talking about the creature on the raft.
Not creature, Modron. Chances of being used for portal-related services high. Reason for such service unknown. He turns to interface with the Monodrone. Monodrone, are you experiencing distress? With little construct, the little construct twirls around its axis once and responds. Warning, Demi-Mechanus, Demi-Limbo, Other, Detected. Happy, Waste, Infinite, Clockwork, Blessed. The Monodrome vocabulary is programmed with names of places, limiting basic communication, programming, detecting word origin. Warning and Detected seem native to the boat-related activities. Demi and Other, possibly used to describe general cosmology. Mechanus and Limbo are direct short identification names of planes. Happy, source from happy hunting grounds of the Beastlands. Waste, source of the Grey Waste. Infinite, source of either infinite layers of the Abyss, 30%, or infinite battlefield of Acheron, 50%, or infinite staircase, 20%. Clockwork, source of Clockwork, Nirvana of Mechanus. Bless, source of the blessed fields of Elysium. Granted. Plain review granted. Monodrone, are you rogue like Nordum? No. Well, that sounded pretty normal to me, didn't it? The ferry captain.
It's all nice, but can you stop pestering my navigator? Are you here to buy tickets?
The Monodrome vocabulary is confusing.
So this Monodrone is... So is this Monodrone a specialist in...
Oh no, it's still doing Nordum, I guess. Oh no.
So this Monodrome is... Modron is a specialist in the field of the plains. What can you tell me of Cania, Monodrone?
If you need information about Cania, why not ask your Outer Plains, 9 Hells of Baator. Warning, infinite, no. Again, pretty normal, reasonable enough to me. Frozen Waste of Cania, layer 8 out of 9. Outer Plains, 9 Hells of Baator. Size, infinite. Type, cold, extremely. Composition, solid stone, bone, ice mountains, titanic. Unnaturally fast-moving glaciers. Travel advice, avoid at all costs. Chances of termination, high.
So in other words, traveling to Cania is ill-advised, correct, Nordum?
I have no strong opinions one way or another. It is dangerous. But you, too, are dangerous. We are dangerous.
All right. Let's go with that. We have a boat to catch.
Or do we?
All right.
So, hang on. Is there anything else? So, northeast portion of the hive. Warehouse. Oh, we can go back to the bar from here. Painted door of the tenement. Really? Okay. Oh. It's a were shack, as in warehouse, but it's a shack, not a warehouse. A plump man is keeping watch in front of the door. He pays you immediate attention. You are no exception. He smiles politely as you approach. Be greeted. Are you here to make use of Prybar storage?
Not right now. I just have some questions.
Uh,
Can I travel back and forth from the ditch settlement?
Oh, sure. There are plenty of ferry captains available to take you. They cut down one or two. They cut one down and two more rise in its place. They're like heads of a wyvern or a hydra. Well, one of those two. I can never remember which is which. If there isn't anyone there, you'll probably appear within a couple of minutes. You should be able to travel easily, especially now with the whole beach craze. It's very good for business.
All right. What's the story with this beach?
Frankly, some local gang brought a load of sand and dumped on a rock containing an open portal. The portal probably leads to the elemental plane of fire, which makes the sand really warm. It's a hit among the locals. I think it's a brilliant opportunity.
Sounds ingenious. I'll be off.
All right. So we're going here to go to the ditch. So we're going to talk to the ferry captain.
Oi, going to the beach today? Yeah, 30 coppers. Here's your coppers, let's go.
Ooh. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. The ditch. All right.
Done.
The animator. A huge tusked creature stands at the center of the beach with a sign hanging around his neck. Ask me about landmarks. The Hulk is slowly leaning from side to side, but otherwise remains still.
So what are the landmarks?
The creature opens his mouth and starts speaking slowly in a deep, droning voice, the words barely legible. Jeez. Well, that was terrifying. Adrian the Bum. Oi, Lemon, get over here. Alright then, Adrian the Bum. An older individual stands beside a poorly constructed announcement board, dressed in somewhat elegant but decrepit clothes. He watches every passerby closely, trying to wave them down, only for them to avoid him. When he notices you approach, he springs to life, carrying the pungent smell of an unwashed body. Need anything, boss? Adrian can get his hands on anything.
Why did you call me a lemon?
Adrian takes a deep, theatrical breath, his face lighting up with a rogue-like smell. Lemon means fresh blood in my lingo, and I, Adrian, am boss, the hiking best out in this bloody anthill. No other bird can even wash my feet. I know everything and everybody. Alright, then I have a question for you. The man bows. I'll gladly answer all your questions. Just a matter of me fee, 20 coppers. Alright then.
20 coppers? Sure.
know anything about a portal to the Hells?
Do you know anything about Portal to the Hells nearby?
Portal to the Hells? Ah, ain't those in the lower ward, hence its name?
Yeah, I understand. I got another question. Can you find any work here?
Ah, work here? I don't live by work, but by cunning. And he points. The Connies work on the other side of the water.
Makes sense. Goodbye.
Yeah, that wasn't worth the 20 coppers.
Done.
Portal detected.
Why not?
I'm gone.
And, yeah. Ooh. Before you stands a monumental imposing fiend. One of its arms, massive, muscular, seemingly capable of picking you up and squeezing you. The creature, a crackling blue magical energy around its hand. The fiend appears to be searching for something. Greetings. The fiend grabs you by the belt, effortlessly lifting you up, and inspects you. I'll let it take a look at me.
It better not move.
It says, casting some spell with a smaller hand. After a moment, the spell is complete, and the fiend relaxes a little.
It appears to be what it appears to be. What does it want? Who are you looking for?
I have no time to answer any questions. I'm searching for seeds, were-rat thieves who annoyed our good friend Woxtrill. This one here is not a were-rat, therefore it is wasting my time.
Alright then, take care.
Alright. A tavern. This looks...
Done.
In the depths... Ah, yes, we meant to meet a person named Prod. Here we go. In the depths of the Rivergate town, on a raised platform surrounded by thugs, this is a lonely, tormented imp. He looks like he does not enjoy his current predicament.
Well, this might be worth checking out.
Updated my journal.
Look, cutters. We got a visitor.
Before you is a large, bulky man whose shaved scalp is covered in impressive tattoos. His leather attire is adorned with a plethora of studs and spikes.
What?
Feels like I've been strained through someone's bowels.
What are you... Alright.
Done.
Ugh. Well, that was just rude. See a man... Why are you sighing so much?
Wait, why are you sighing so much?
The man turns towards you, as if echoing from the bottom of a well.
Well, someone has to. Look, no one's forcing you to sigh, old man.
The man sighs deeply. Ah, you don't understand. No one understands. The multiverse is constantly being flooded with terrifying waves of sadness and suffering, great enough to drown all the planes, and only I, a lonely dam, defend the world from its flood. For millions do I suffer agonies so that they do not have to suffer.
Alright then, well, good luck with that.
Portal detected.
Excuse me, princesses.
Done.
Well, there's a bug man. That thug is approaching us rather ominously. Behind the counter of the Ribbon Gate Tavern stands a tall, brewed, toad-like humanoid. Oh, it's probably a Slard. His skin wet deep green, covered in many colourful warts. He's busy wiping a bronze beer mug with his greasy rag. Isn't paying attention. There's a dirty wooden plaque on the bar.
I urge you not to interact with this one. The Slard do not know themselves. It only brings destruction to the multiverse. You're a Slard, aren't you?
Brill smiles and says,
Proud to be. We need to talk.
what do you want?
I tried to go over there and talk to Joseph, but I ended up in the ditch. How come? I like you, Gunner. So I'll make a deal. There was this Uthe who used to work here. He stopped coming by one day, and I thought he just died, you know, like a real lad. But I found one of my possessions missing. He must have nicked it. Get my possession back, and I'll tell you about the portal.
Alright, I'll find him.
Iskades, right, I'll find him.
Updated my journal.
He holds Kip somewhere towards the Zadif Trestle near the market.
Alright. Hold tight. Okie dokie. So, Zadfram Trestle near the market. Alright.
Done.
Oh. I think the game just crashed. Okay. It did save at this point. Alright, that's good.
All right.
So we can't go to the dead end. Alright.
Portal detected.
Guessing this piece of paper is a portal.
I'm gone.
Oh, another Modron. Zach. As you reach the end of the pier running through the Suicide Falls, you notice a couple arguing, man dressed in dustman's robe, passionately gesticulating, while the woman accompanying him exudes an unwavering, almost perfect calm. Darling, please, be honest with me. Do you not love me anymore? Oh, silly, where'd you get that idea? Of course I love you.
Just some love is bad and nothing for to see here.
Then why is it every time I want something more from you, you never want it? Woman looks at him dispassionately before answering, Because you only desire my body. You're not interested in the metaphysical dimension of love. Her voice is so blissfully soothing. Why does love always have to come down to one thing for you? To primitive carnality, to momentary pleasures. The man seems immune to the woman's soothing voice. Primitive carnality. Isn't it true that human pleasure is the ultimate good? After all, carnal pleasures are nothing other than a straight path to frustration. A natural expression of a human need for happiness. Woman lets the man's words sink in. My love, my heart burns with passion, but the fire that burns intensely will burn out very quickly. Chief, let's not waste our time with them. It looks like they're having some marital problems, and even if it's not marital, we certainly won't learn anything interesting. We're better off freezing in the hells. I desire passion. I want ecstasy, a little romanticism. Why do you ask what I desire? I want ideal, disembodied love, moral transcendence. Love is more than a momentary fantasy. It's a repeated daily decision. Then can't your daily decision be pleasure? God damn it. The guy hit the nail on the head, in my humble opinion. This woman's awfully stiff. So, can it? Are you unable to control your impulse to remain chaste with me in the name of love? This whole abstract description of love makes me sick. Do you really not see how mundane love actually is? Look, what are you two arguing about? He turns to see resignation in his eyes. My dear beloved Stone is as cold as ice towards me. The woman interrupted him mid-sentence, addressing him in a barely audible voice. Zach, you really shouldn't involve strangers in our private affairs. Let's get out of here. The man ignores his beloved, continuing his dilation. Our argument has been going on for years. Perhaps you, stranger, can talk some sense into her. You look like you've been through a lot. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Convince her. He does not manage to finish because his partner interrupts him mid-sentence again. No, convince him. You detect a hint of irritation in the woman's voice. She is afraid of losing control. Well, I heard your argument, and I think I can comment a little. Do you really have to argue about this on theoretical grounds? Can't you find some kind of compromise? A compromise? How so? The mask of calm in the woman's face gently gives way to a hint of curiosity. What if love is not an impulse? To know the world instead of wasting time on pointless arguments, join the sensate together. They will help you get the most out of your relationship. Isn't it true that love begins in physical attraction but leads to higher forms of relationship? No, I'll just join the sensate, yeah. Is this possible? Is the cutter right? Indeed, it sounds like it. Of course, it may be a case-by-case scenario, but isn't it worth trying? Yes, darling, I like it. I like it this way. Let our first moments be intense, and then we'll enjoy peace and stability. They kiss, and do not pay attention to you anymore. So boring. Makes me want to puke. Gee, that's a lot of XP for solving that argument. Alright, cool.
I'm gone.
I
See a stocky man wearing an absurd thick jacket paired with heavy boots and gloves. He has a magnitude of strange devices arranged within the reach of his short arms. Good morning. His accent stands out among the residents of the hive.
Good day. I have some questions.
What would you like to know?
Were you taking a walk in the ditch?
It just so happens there are slimes living in the area. My job is to count them. If there were too many of them, they could really make life miserable for the residents. So I'm taking measurements and studying their living conditions to determine how many there are and what factors influence the population size.
Difficult task.
It may not seem very interesting, but it is quite difficult. Just look at what I have to wear. Without a protective layer, I'd catch some disease in no time. Regardless of the condition of the job, it has to get done. Phineas won't pay me unless I keep precise records, and with all these numbers, it's easy to make a mistake. That's why I have this magical box. He pulls the magical box.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Thanks to this cube, I can transport the slimes into our laboratory and examine them closely and mark them, which helps us control the population. Slimes reproduce asexually, and the offspring develop from parts of the parent body. So in theory, each can multiply very quickly. We cannot allow a plague to flood the ditch.
Alright, how does it work?
Well, it's very simple. He pushes a small button, and suddenly, with a blinding flash, a swarm of slimes burst out of the box.
Oh, great.
Updated my journal.
Maximally efficient strike. Maximally efficient strike.
Geez, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me by slime.
Die.
Whoops, hang on.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong. There cannot be two skies.
Cloud, kill these slimes. I'm sorry, this should not have happened. It looks like the cube is damaged.
You mad? We could have died.
I'm sorry. Let me explain how to fix this.
Alright, I'm listening.
It was a body fragment of a golem, donated to the office of Lothar the Mage. It possesses a small measure of intelligence necessary to function properly. But I see that a piece of material has broken off one of the sides. It only had a spare piece of that golem.
Alright, well maybe Lothar could simply donate another piece.
Unfortunately not. That golem went missing a long time ago. Lothar once sent it below the water to chip off and bring him a piece of the knife of the river. The golem never resurfaced. It's probably still stuck down there. Lothar won't make another one since he didn't create this one. Apparently it was a gift from some magic traveler from Kryn. Oh, nice. He's not exactly eager to retrieve it either, since he clearly doesn't needed that much.
A knife in the river.
Updated my journal.
Huge chunk of metal sticking out of the ditch. Legend has it that it's a fragment of the crown of the Lady of Pain herself. But that's obviously nonsense. I think. To get to it, you need a boat and a good navigator, since it's surrounded by dangerous rocks.
Alright, I'm gonna get the shard from this golem.
Updated my journal. Alright.
Maximally efficient strike.
I'm gone.
Slimes, where are you?
Alright.
So I guess my question is, can we... Oh, hang on. I want to talk to this dude again. Before you sounds, greetings. Let it take a look. I know where the thieves you're... Oh, okay, I'll see if this works.
I know where the thieves you're looking for are. Oh, sorry, it was the other thieves. I apologize. Sorry, honest mistake.
Alright, so it's not that dude.
I'm gone.
It's guarded by a thug dressed in what looks like a stinking pile of old rags. His hair, glued with grease, is put up in an attempt to look intimidating. The boy is armed with a dagger. You notice that his pouch almost tears apart due to the weight of money hidden in it. His fingers are fidgeting nervously. He glances in your direction and quickly looks away.
You have something for me? You have something to say to me?
Well, you should technically pay 100 coppers to get in, but don't worry about it.
Great, then I'll be on my way.
So if we ask the monodrone... No? Ah, yeah. Here you go.
Oi, fancy a trip back to port? Can you take me to the knife of the river instead?
Giggly cranium rat. The cranium rat is scurrying among the rubbish. It's not aggressive, nor does it act particularly like a cranium rat. It seems to be giggling excited of its discoveries, and sometimes talks to itself with telepathy.
You alright, rat?
Us? Sure, we're having a lot of fun down here with all these little pebbles.
What's so interesting about the pebbles?
Oh, we are all pebbles. It's good to be among our people.
Are you part of the many as one?
It laughs loudly. Oh, no. We used to be, but now we're part of the pile of rocks. The master of the pile. Set us free.
Have you seen a stone golem around here?
Updated my journal.
Ooh, big pebble with arms and legs? Yeah, there isn't one. There's no golem. The master fished it out of the water and took it back to his place into the pipe. But you can't go in there into the pipe. It's too steep. It would be handy to have long, flexible pebble that you could tie around yourself and climb down.
So a rope. I'll go look for a rope.
Done.
It stands at the edge of a giant piece of metal. Anna steps up the edge and reaches out to touch the rough surface. I've never seen it this close. The window of my childhood bedroom looked onto it. Well, I say window, I mean the wee hole in the wall of the crumbling attic where I slept. My pals and I used to scare each other with stories about where it came from. I said it was a sword of some great giant from Acheron, and now I had a dark story like the tiefling. Like that. The tiefling falls silent, and she seems like her monologue has ended. Now I said it was a bit of Sigil itself, and if any Burke pulled it out, the whole city would fall apart. Now it's gone now. None of them are here anymore. Well, let's get out of here, eh?
Alright.
Okay, so we need rope to go down that hole.
Do you perhaps have a decent length of rope?
I do, but I need it. Back in the settlement, you'll surely find one at the market. From that loopy string merchant. Take us back to the port.
All right.
well.
Get lockpicking. There's nothing in there. How am I supposed to steal things if everything's all already unlocked? Well, nothing's in there just to steal, I should say.
I don't trust the Gith. I say we leave him behind.
Stop being racist, Mort.
Done.
What does your business offer? Keep your inventory safe while you're away. You can come back anytime, safely withdraw it. I got some questions. Do you have anything to sell? The bag belonged to a priestess. She left it here a while ago.
Ooh, a mysterious bag. What could be inside? I'll give you 750 final offer.
Okay. Ah. There we go.
Done.
There's more ditch. As you climb the stairs leading toward what appears to be the main part of the ditch settlement, you hear a loud clattering of hooves approaching you from beyond your field of vision. Moments later, a large, muscular Baator, clad in leathers, appears at the top of the staircase, seemingly chased by two men in darker, spiked armor. You shan't treat an emissary of the fated like this. The Factor will hear of this. How about you gallop back to Eastgard, to your idyllic rich man's paradise, and stop meddling in our people, huh? I could crush you pitiful sinkers where you stand, as Modai is my witness. You want to try it, Burke? You're alone. We got bodies all around this district. Draw your weapons and see what happens. The so-called actor has to pay for his insolence. You cannot protect him forever. Hey, Das, did nothing wrong. And your pompous troubles, some Baator knows damn well he didn't. You lot are too stupid to see what a rotten Burke your Duke is. He, upon hearing this, puts his hand on the hilt of his blade. Both the other men immediately do the same. A long pause follows and nobody dares make a move. Eventually the four-legged one takes his muscular arm off the hilt. Darkwood save this city yet, and hopefully expel the likes of you, Doomguard scum. Yes, run to Daddy, Rowan. Or Daddy Ulfbeard. Cry about how mean the Doomguard chased you away. Watch them go their separate way.
Journal.
Okie dokie. Cultist Adam the Blacksmith. String Merchant.
Do you have a decent rope that I could buy?
Salesman eyed wide open his mouth slightly. I've got it. A sturdy rope used for binding snakes. Yeah. Sure, I'll
Updated my
take it.
journal. So I had to drop it.
Uh-oh.
Do you know a Gith by the name of Iskados? Does he live nearby?
Strange Gilth is building here. Haven't seen him in a while.
Right. Where can I find this Lady Mare, then?
Around the vertical sea.
Updated
Where's
my
that?
journal.
Okay, thanks. Wait, have I lost the rope? No, I've got the rope. Okay.
I'm gone.
Old Jill and old Jack. Kitten merchant. Need a key to get into there. Six oarsmen is the flooded area. The ditch apartment. The vertical sea.
Done.
Mare. There she is.
Look if you get friend.
The courtesan stands out from the rest. She's a Gith beneath the heavy makeup and ornate attire. You're not sure if she's Githzerai or Githyanki. The woman notices your eyes fix on her.
Are you Mayor? I have some
Updated
questions.
my journal.
What do you want to know? I probably should do it as Liesel. What do you want to know, Istik?
We're gonna find your friend, Iskadiz.
I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him for many cycles.
Where did you last see him?
Around.
You can trust me. I want to help him. Please tell me where he might be.
He's in his kip, locked in. I have the key. I hope I won't regret this.
Take the key. Thank you very
Updated my
much.
journal. Stronger.
Ooh, I leveled up. Alright. He's updating my journal, but it doesn't actually update my journal.
Done.
So that's where the key is. Sorry, where the key is for. Sorry, not what the key is.
Hey, dude.
In a tiny, begrimed room, you see a lone Githzerai. His flesh, wherever visible, is marked with severe burns. Upon noticing you, he quickly hobbles forward, the filthy wall opposite the door, and sticks his hunchback against it. His demeanor is a testament to a chaotic and broken mind.
He's shattered. He does not know himself.
Who are you, Burke? What are you doing in my kip?
You have something that doesn't belong to you. Give it back and no harm shall befall you.
The emaciated, scarred Gith clings even tighter to the dirty wall. No, you don't understand. I'm not the villain here. I can explain. The cock is mine.
Very well. Explain.
My name is Iskadiz, but you probably know that. I hail from... He swallows before uttering the next word. Limbo, originally. Though I have not been there in a long time. I was a Zerth, part of the militia of the Floating City. The Floating City, a beautiful, shimmering town of religious importance to us Githzerai. We were on the hunt for a group of assailants who had just raided our outpost. They'd slain a lot of our monks and stole some priceless artifacts. It was a group of Deathslard under the orders of Lord Celedidum, and they were fleeing deep into lower realms of limbo.
Oh, Lord Celedidum.
He instinctively shivers upon hearing the name. Slardy Lord of Insanity. the manifested madness itself, and a truly despicable villain. The pursuit took us to Swaga, a Vedic realm even less predictable than the common space of Limbo. We were hit by a violent firestorm as our presence angered the god Agni. Many of my squadron perished in the flames. I myself was engulfed in a fiery vortex, and instead of finding oblivion like my friends, I've been transported to the plane of fire. My skin burning and my soul was in agony, but through sheer perseverance, I soldiered on, looking for a way out. All I needed was a moment of peace to allow myself to form my Karak blade into a gate back home. After a long and exhausting trek alongside the sea of scorching waves, I found a single tongue of flame that was black in color. As it formed into an inviting arch before me, I stepped in, assuming I was bound to be saved. Something tells me that didn't work out. I don't know where I ended up. An endless ruined city, ever ablaze, ever shining with blinding white light. The buildings twisted and evil. I found no repose, just more torment. I stumbled upon a deep chasm and threw myself into it, hopeless. But that was still not the end. My memory holds no more images after that, just feeling my person getting smaller, weaker, my soul eaten away and transformed. An ever-present mocking laughter that lasted for a long time. The story stops as he freezes, his eyes fixated upon an infinite point in space.
So what happened next? How'd you get here?
My perception stopped at one point. I only regained any sort of lucidity here in Sigil, the gatehouse Elysium. Iskades looks up into the upper portion of the wall to the left of him, as if seeing a madhouse. I was told that a couple of Eladrin bought me. They picked me up in some deep forgotten layer of the abyss while They picked me up in a deep forgotten layer of the abyss while hunting for some vile demon. I was also told that Timora must have bestowed her blessings upon me, given the chance for such an encounter. The Bleakers fixed me up the best they could, but they couldn't do it all the way. He slowly walks over to the nearby chest against the bed, opens it, takes out a vial of silvery metal from the chest. Unformed Karak. Unformed Karak. I think that's a sword, because they use silver blades. Because they have like a liquid metal that they use for like their blades. Dacon instantly recognizes the contents of the vial. Chaos matter. It used to be my blade, and a gate to my home in Limbo. Whatever happens to me unbound me from it, and I cannot shape it anymore. It was the only thing of value I possessed in this strange city. I did not wish to relinquish it for money, so I looked for work under the assumption that the city is a nucleus of neutrality. I made a mistake. I trusted an enemy.
A slod. Unfortunate move.
Yes, most unfortunate. If I could turn back time, I would have chosen a devil instead. I'd probably be better off. Where was I?
You trusted an enemy.
Brill. Githeri, he tightens his fist hard enough for you to hear his skin creak from stretching beyond its normal limit. He gave me work at Rivergate and even gave me a down payment to find myself this kip. But I had to leave my Karak as a deposit, so I could not run off, of course. He was to return it after a full 30 cycle of reliable work.
But he didn't.
Alas, no. And the only thing connecting me to who I was got taken away, and I had to take it back, and I had to.
Alright. Looks to me like he was trying to swindle you out of hatred of your kind. Your actions were justified.
So you will let me keep it?
Yes, I'll find another way to get what I want from Brill. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
All right. Oh, what do you want?
What do you want? I cannot return your Karak. It's gone. What? How is it gone? It doesn't matter. You can't have it. You pike skimming mammal. Brill eats human tonight.
Ooh.
Matt, did you see that?
All right. Joseph watches you approach. Look, cutters, this one ain't quick to fold.
He's actually coming. He's giving our gate a laugh. And what do you say, Buck?
Greetings, Black Joseph, I presume. I came for the imp.
You mean the spy? He working for you?
Not anymore. I came to slaughter him, and you if I must.
The gang boss seems to inspect you carefully, as if weighing you against a lot of them. I will cross my arms. I'm going to stare a hole in Joseph.
Imp is yours, blood. He was a leatherhead full of grail anyway.
Thanks. Pleasure doing business.
Updated my journal.
Prod's savior, or at least, Prod hope so?
Greetings, Tregadeskadekadugan. Sent me to find you.
Oh, good. The angry Abishi boys do care for Prod after all.
Little fiend smiles seems to beam with a perverted sense of joy.
So you and Prod are working together?
It would seem so. Did you find out where the hopping portal may be?
Prod, how does Prod knows you truly knows the angry Abishi boys?
We're looking for a hopping portal to Cania. Who the hell else would want that?
You're probably telling the truth.
So?
Prod has learned some useful things. Now, where to begin?
Did you find the portal?
No. Prod has not found that, but Prod has found a guy who can maybe get into a place where the rat bandits are probably hiding.
The rat bandits. Now look, can you maybe start from the beginning?
Right. So Prod has bribed some collectors to look for any signs of cold. Capital C cold.
A long line of stinky humans came with Prod with a load of dung. Most of it had nothing to do with cold, but some were tall tales about cold-hearted harlots and revenge for best served cold. But among the collectors, there was one tiny cretinous creature they use getting into narrow places. Prod knows knows these lizards well. Has seen them in Tiamat's lair back in Avernus. A kobold it was.
Prod is evidently trying to draw the shape of a kobold in the air. It really doesn't look like anything.
Little useless dragonlings. Seen them once or twice, all yipping and yapping and not making much sense. None of the collectors had anything valuable, but the kobold was yapping about seeing half of a were-rat running through the darkness by the ditch a couple of cycles ago. The collector paid this creature no attention, but Prod looked into its tiny red eyes and saw that the skinny humans did not. Infravision. So what the skinny humans did not. Infravision! Little buggers see heat in the dark. If the upper half of a were-rat was the only thing visible, then the lower half must have been really cold.
Sounds promising.
Prod talked to Kobold, and he did not know where the half furball was going or where it came from. But since that night, some Yangos have been looking around for a gang of were-rats. Prod has asked around and found out the gang of Ratman had robbed them, an oarsman.
Oh, and how's that going to help us?
That's the sad thing, it doesn't. Not really, but Prod came here to Rivergate, perhaps to learn the whereabouts of the Ratman hideout. From the other criminal elements. And Prod found out.
And got captured.
Yes, but he also found out. Rat and Splat. It's a rat folk tavern, very damp, password entry. Furry criminals are likely hiding there.
So he's going to ask them about the frostbite.
Prod hasn't found anyone who actually knows the password. But Prod thinks we should meet the Yugalos. They may not want to talk to the likes of Prod, but they might listen to.
All right, where do we find them then?
Styx Oarsman. Yet another tavern near a broken chronometer, foundry words. A very fiendish place.
Fiendish Tavern. I was looking for one of those. All right, let's go.
Prod stops you excitedly.
Hold on. You's going to Cania for the boys?
Yep.
To retrieve the consort of Levistus from the clutches of his mortal enemies?
Whoa, user one brave Burke.
Wait, did you just say the consort Levistus?
Prod freezes, clearly aware that his tiny mouth may have opened in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, of course not. That would be ridiculous. Ask the Angry Boys. Let's go. However, Prod might still be a bit wanted. Can Prod hide and use rucksack? Prod is more clean.
Look, if you really have to.
Updated my journal, so I had to drop it.
Uh-oh. And there's Prod. And we had to drop... No, I'm not dropping the rope. Don't be doing that to me. Fiends. Oh, it's a cursed dagger. Okay. Look at him, he's so cute hanging out in there. What's in this bag? A greater coin of fate. And a priestess's note. This short note written to the priestess who left the package at the port warehouse is written in a language you don't recognize, but 3 words resemble those in common. Water, belief, and chance. Okay. Sometimes life and death are decided by the toss of a coin. When you toss this coin, the outcome can go one or 2 ways. Everything feels a little easier for a moment. Or quite the opposite, you can never be certain. Okay. So it's literally a thing you can... Literally something you can flip to change reality, I guess. Alright, cool. Well, I think on that note, since we've actually finally made some progress, that's where we're going to leave today's...
I grew up here. Not a pleasant childhood, mind you.
No doubt. Alright, so our next... Our next location... So we've got to Joseph and Prod. And now we've got to head off to the bar to find the were-rats in order to... And also to find the thing where the... basically, we're looking for the food and the location, and they're both at the same spot. So we're on the right track. So, yeah. For now, that's what we're going to leave today's session. I'm getting all confused here. Yeah, this is really, really good. I am having a great time with this one. So, yeah, better save. And that's where we'll be leaving it. So, for now, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Planescape Blizzard in Baator. Bye!